Oh man, hey, yo, what's the deal? Miss your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? And as of right now, it is 9:41. You know what I'm saying? November 24th. Look at me, November 4th, 2024. You know what I'm saying? And there's the second video that I'm gonna be posting up. You know what I'm saying? This video will go up at about 11:30. You know what I mean? Because Raw ends at 10. You know what I mean? So I can do things and such. I mean, I already knocked out some work shit. You know what I'm saying? I already did a lot of stuff for work. So I'm good, nigga. I'm good, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna make this video because it's another topic and stuff. And again, there's no news. There's no news. Like again, there's no news going on right now. You know what I'm saying? There's basically nothing. It's nothing. I read the thing with Chris Jericho, and it was laughable because first Dave Meltzer was like, well, Tony Khan put the Always Championship on Chris Jericho so that he could get a TV deal for Ring of Honor, and then Sean Ross Sapp, he debunked that bullshit quick. He was like, that doesn't make sense. But that's Dave Meltzer for you. Speaking of part-timers like Chris Jericho and stuff, so this video is about the over-reliance on part-time wrestlers. And me personally, I do not have a problem with that because you're always going to see part-time stars in your company. Always. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? It does not matter, honestly, who you are and stuff. I don't have a problem with it. And I'm going to tell you why I don't have a problem with it. Because not only, I don't have a problem with WWE not only relying on part-time talent, but also bringing in part-time talent as well. Number one, the schedule is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let me drink this water. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? The schedule sucks. And in order for WWE to bring in people and stuff, they have to lower down the schedule. That's just how it is. That's why they missed out on some free agents because of the scheduling. The scheduling. I don't think they mind doing house shows. I don't think they mind at all. I just think that, a lot of house shows, and I'm in my bathroom. If you hear piss, that's what it is. I think with a lot of the, with the house shows, like 300 is a lot. 300 is a whole lot. And from what I understand, WWE is basically trying to limit that down to, maybe half of that. I think they should go back to the WCW model when it comes down to house shows. I think, 150. I don't think people will have a problem with 150. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that was the WCW model. Yeah, I mean, that was clearly the WCW model of things and such. And, I think 150 would be the best. I'm going somewhere with this. With part-timers, again, I don't have an issue with it. Why? Because it creates dream matches. It creates a lot of stuff. It creates, merchandise and, a roster space for that individual. And some people would say, oh, well, they're bringing in a part-timer who's not there every day, and it takes the spot away from a young guy. But you got to think about this, though, okay? A lot of these part-timers work their butts off to get to that position. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of part-timers are big names. You know what I'm saying? Look at Sting, right? WWE missed out on Sting for so many years, not because of, the bullshit with the storylines and, the level of storylines that was put out there and that bullshit that he said about Booker T and The Rock, which never happened. Because if you look at that SmackDown, what Sting said, that shit never fucking happened. I don't know where the fuck he's getting that from. you know. And with The Rock, he basically says that to everybody. But it was not about those two. What it was basically the fucking schedule. It was the schedule. He did not want to work house shows. He wanted to stay more at home with family, and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you want to take care of your body and everything else, right? So eventually, you know, Triple H had to get into Vince's ear and tell him, yo, bite the bullet, man. You know what I mean? Like, sign this dude, because, you know, we can use him for merchandise and also set up matches and shit for him. You know, it makes perfect sense. So Triple H seen the vision, right? And, you know, Sting was able to sign with the WWE and stuff. Like I said, that needed to happen. Even though, you know, the run went the way it did, it still needed to happen. But again, you know, this is what they do to now, you know, entice fans to come in. You know, I don't have a problem with part-timers, because again, you know, part-timers are names that's out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you think that WWE is going to miss out, if you think that WWE is going to miss out on some names that they really, really want, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they're on a part-time schedule, you know what I'm saying? Then you sadly mistaken if you think that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like, you really smoking some good shit. You know, so let's say Chris Jericho, right? Because we don't know Chris Jericho. We don't know if Chris Jericho is going to stay in AEW or he's going to leave the WWE. I mean, I think he will leave AEW to go to WWE or to go back to WWE, because he still has value left. Chris Jericho has a lot of value left. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, Chris Jericho is a big name. He's a big fucking name. You know what I mean? He's a big name for sure. You know what I'm saying? He's a big name for sure, and he still carries weight. You know what I mean? No matter how you slice it, he still carries weight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with Chris Jericho, you know, if he comes back, it is going to be on a part-time basis. It's not going to be on no full-time shit and stuff like that. It's not going to be like that. He's coming back on a part-time schedule, and that's that. And it makes perfect fucking sense. You know, and plus, it's an attraction. You know, when you're a part-timer, you are an attraction. You know, so working house shows and such, that basically is passe unless you want to work house shows. But, you know, again, with house shows is basically for people who are getting reps and everything else. You know what I mean? Like, and people who want to work and who want to make a little extra money. You know what I mean? House shows are no different than independent shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still working. You know what I mean? You're still working, you know, you're still working the circuits and such. But, you know, I don't have a problem with them relying on part-time stars, because you get dream matches out of them, you know, that you might not be able to, that you might have not seen like years ago, you know, and I don't have a problem with that, you know. And if the young guys, I mean, CM Punk, I believe, is on a part-time deal. You know what I'm saying? And if the young guys have an issue with it, then that's too fucking bad. Now, I mean, that's way too fucking bad. There are people who deserve that part-time schedule. Why? Because they are big fucking names. They're big names. You know what I mean? Fucking Goldberg deserved it. Brock Lesnar deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot when you think about it. You know, so I don't have an issue with that. I don't. I don't have an issue with them relying on part-time stars. I don't. Even because, again, as long as you have some sort of name value, that's all that really fucking matters. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? So if you have a, you know, if you are a big name and can still contribute, shit, go for it. Now, I mean, WWE will still carry you. You know, they will still honor your name. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how old you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you still keep value, they will go after you. That's how it is. That's how they are. It makes perfect fucking sense. You know what I mean? If you have like a high name value, that's what the fuck it is. You will be signed. Now, I mean, they will give you a part-time deal. Why? Because, you know, they want to have you as part of their roster for alumni purposes as well. Makes sense. It makes too much fucking sense. You know what I mean? Like, come on, yo. I would take a part-time deal too. You know what I mean? And who knows, with full-time wrestlers, they work their asses off. You know what I'm saying? And they get that part-time schedule. John Cena's on a part-time deal. You know what I mean? But he likes to work, you know, house shows and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring this up, guys, because, again, I love doing these topics. I love doing these discussions and such. So like I said, this video is going up at 11. This video is going to go up at 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm programming this video for 11 o'clock. So when you see this, definitely give me a like and comment and subscribe. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.